The Israeli military has conducted a series of deadly airstrikes on Lebanon overnight. Here was the scene overnight in Beirut. Several large explosions rocked the city as it was hit by those strikes. Dozens of people are reported to have been killed. Some densely populated suburbs are in ruins. The Israeli military had issued an evacuation notice for the area, saying it was going to be targeting Hezbollah facilities there. Sasha Petrusik is our senior correspondent leading our CBC News team on the ground in Israel this morning. He is live in Jerusalem. The Israeli military, Sasha, striking several regions in Lebanon, in fact, over the past 24 hours, in addition to Beirut. What more do you have information-wise on those strikes?
Well, Heather, the Israeli operation in Lebanon has been continuing. The ground operation, of course, in the south, that has been going on. But also all the way up the east side of Lebanon, that's the Bekaa Valley. The northern part of the Bekaa Valley, city of Baalbek, has been one of the main targets for more than a week now, and Israel has continued airstrikes there. We are told that by Lebanese officials that 40 people have died in those strikes. Lebanese officials don't differentiate between fighters and civilians. Israel is saying, as it does in other areas of Lebanon, that it goes after Hezbollah fighters there, the militia that has been operating in Lebanon, that's been targeting Israel. Yesterday, dozens of rockets were fired into northern Israel by Hezbollah, some of them landing near the main international airport here in Israel. So it's been a real back and forth. And as you say, there were also strikes in the southern suburbs of Beirut, which is a stronghold for Hezbollah. And that area has really faced a lot of destruction over the past few weeks. Lebanese officials are saying that over the past year, about 3,000 Lebanese have been killed by the fighting that's been going on there, most of them in the past 6 weeks.
In Gaza, Sasha, the Israeli military is pressing ahead with its operation there, particularly in the north of interest to us this morning. Now we're hearing that civilians who have been evacuated will not be allowed to return to their homes. What information are we getting out of Gaza today?
Well, the Israeli military says that this is all just part of their operation to clear out Hamas fighters who have basically gone back into areas that Israel thought had been cleared. But there is a bit of controversy even here in Israel about this, because some people say it is connected to a so-called general's plan. This plan that's been proposed by a group of retired Israeli generals to effectively empty the north of Gaza of Palestinians, not to allow them to go back in, and to declare it a military zone. So anybody who's left there who doesn't leave would be liable to be shot, and also to cut off all aid to the north. Now, this is very controversial, partly because if in fact it would empty out the north, it would play into the hands of settlers and other politicians who support them, who want to move in there and settle northern Gaza with Jewish Israelis. But it would also potentially violate international law, because using hunger as a tool of war, international aid organizations say, and the UN says, is actually against international law. And Israel has already been taken to the International Court over that very issue. So Israel denies that. It doesn't say that this is its official policy, but this is another move that it is making that make people even here wonder if this is part of Israeli official policy. Heather?
Thank you, Sasha. Sasha Petrusik from Jerusalem today.